Helen, what exactly are you trying to do?
Oh, Sarah, is something wrong?
What are you acting so surprised about?
I'm sorry, it's just that this is the first contact I've had from you in 8 years.
Do you really want to know why I'm messaging you now?
Yes, please tell me.
I saw you this morning, relaxing on the sofa and acting like you own the place.
Actually, I just went to do the grocery shopping this morning. I took a short break because I was tired. I don't see what the problem is.
Well, it's been 8 years since I started ignoring you. Maybe you should take a hint and figure out why I had to do so. You really are troublesome.
Did I do something wrong?
You're still asking that after all this time?
Yes, because I honestly don't know.
Shut up. You're such a shameless daughter-in-law. Staying here and living off of us despite being ignored by me for 8 years.
What do you mean by shameless?
You really need me to spell it out?
Yes, because I've been trying to understand for 8 years.
Look, you should understand why I've been ignoring you.
Well, I understand that you dislike me, but...
If you understood, why are you still here?
Because this is my home too.
Obviously, I want you out. I've been waiting to see when you'd finally take the hint and leave on your own. But somehow you've managed to stay for 8 years. What kind of nerves do you have?
I take offense at being called shameless. I've been working and keeping up with my housework properly. So I haven't just been freeloading, I've been fulfilling my responsibilities.
You call that fulfilling responsibilities?
Yes, I do all the cleaning, cooking, and work a full-time job.
Ha! What responsibilities, you useless thing!
I don't deserve to be spoken to like that.
Your job isn't anything special, and your housework is nothing extraordinary. There are plenty of women who could replace you. Just get out already.
You can't just decide this on your own. This should be discussed with William, too.
You think my son hasn't discussed this with me?
He hasn't said anything to me about it.
My son agrees that you should leave. See? Now you can leave without worry, right?
I can't trust that.
Why not? Are you calling me a liar?
It's just that William should tell me himself.
He's on my side. The proof is that he never once scolded me for ignoring and mistreating you. He's been silently approving.
True, he never did anything, even when I begged him to talk to you about it.
So, you no longer have a place in this house.
At least until I find a new place to live.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what?
There's no grace period. I've already changed the locks, so you can't come back. Get out, you worthless daughter-in-law.
You changed the locks when?
While you were at work today.
This can't be legal.
This is our house. We can do what we want.
But I live here too.
Not anymore.
That's horrible.
From now on, it'll just be me and my son living here, so don't you dare come near our house, you nuisance.
What are you planning to do about living expenses?
Why are you asking about that now?
Because it's important.
That's none of your business. Just stay away from us forever.
Mom, do you have a minute? Oh, what's wrong? Can I come over to your place right now? Of course, but what happened? Well, I've been kicked out of the house. What? What happened? I need somewhere to stay tonight. Of course you can stay here. Are you safe? Yes, I'm safe. I'm at a cafe near work right now. Do you need me to pick you up? Who on earth kicked you out of the house? Well, Sarah suddenly told me to get out. Just like that? With no warning? Did you have a fight? No, it's just that things haven't been good with Sarah for a long time. What do you mean by not good? I've been trying to make it work for years. Oh, I see. Yeah, Actually, she's been ignoring me for 8 years. 8 years? My God, Helen! I know I should have said something sooner. Why didn't you tell me? I thought I could fix it somehow. All these years? Has this been happening since you got married? No, the first few years were actually wonderful. I'm really sorry. I didn't want to worry you. You silly girl, you shouldn't worry about that. I've already caused you enough trouble as it is. Mom, please don't say that. Oh, but it's true. I wasn't there enough when you were growing up. That's not true. I'm grateful to you, and you're my role model. I actually felt the same way about Sarah at first, but suddenly she just stopped talking to me one day. Do you know what triggered it? I've spent 8 years trying to figure that out. What about William? William apparently feels the same way as Sarah. Has he said that directly to you? No, but he never defended me either. That's terrible. I kept hoping he would stand up for me. A husband should protect his wife. I think it can't be helped. William could never stand up to Sarah. I thought he was a family-oriented, good person at first, but apparently I was never allowed to be part of that family. You don't need them. You've got family right here, Helen. Thanks, Mom. That means a lot. It's awful that they could do something like that. Anyway, come home right away. I'll head over now. I just need to grab some essentials from the drugstore. Do you have enough money with you? Yeah, I'm all right. I have my wallet and some savings. Okay, well, call me if you need anything. Thanks. When I get there, I'd like to discuss what to do next. Of course, tell me anything. Let me be a proper mother for once. You're always going to be my precious family. Forget about them. Mom, you're making me cry in public. Let me know when you're close. I'll make your favorite tea. Sarah, do you have a moment?
What? Are you still planning to hang around us?
That's not my intention. I understand that our family relationship is over. However, there are still things that need to be sorted out.
I told you to stay away.
I will, but first I need answers.
What?
I just can't accept it. Why did you start ignoring me? When I first married William and started living together, you were so kind to me, weren't you?
Ancient history.
You welcomed me so warmly, and I was really happy. But suddenly you became cold towards me.
And?
You used to teach me cooking and take me shopping.
Don't remind me of wasted time.
It's been 8 years now, so I don't remember exactly, but I don't think there was any incident that caused us to fall out. Why did it turn out like this? Please tell me.
You really want to know?
Yes, I need to know.
That's simple. I was planning to be patient until you turned 30.
Patient about what?
About you having children.
Ah.
Don't me like you don't understand.
But why didn't you ever say anything?
I was looking forward to meeting my grandchild who would inherit my precious son's DNA. But you showed no signs of it and just lived here like it was normal for you to leech off of us.
We were trying.
Not hard enough, obviously. You know, I was thinking about kicking you out when you turned 25 and having William remarry someone else. But I thought I'd be patient until you were 30.
You were planning this for years?
Yet you never got pregnant. That's why I started ignoring you.
That's the only reason?
You're garbage who couldn't even fulfill the most basic duty of a wife, having children. How dare you act so high and mighty in my house? Think about how I had to endure for 8 years.
Children? I was ignored and mistreated because I didn't have children?
Of course. Isn't that obvious?
No, it wasn't obvious at all.
How could it not be? Every proper wife knows that their job is to have children.
I did try hard to have children, but it just didn't happen. This was something I had no control over, yet you're saying it's all my fault?
Who else's fault would it be?
It could have been William's issue, too.
Don't you dare suggest anything's wrong with my son. It's the wife's responsibility if she can't have children. Don't put the blame on William.
That's not how biology works.
Don't lecture me about biology.
I understand. If that's how it is, there's nothing more to say.
Finally, you get it.
Our relationship is over. I'll divorce William, too. Take care.
Good riddance.
I hope someday you realize how cruel you've been.
Finally, we're rid of you.
Sarah, could you send my belongings to me?
No way. I don't want to do that. We'll dispose of them here.
But there are things I bought in there.
Like what? Your cheap clothes?
My work documents are there too.
Should have thought of that before leaving.
My personal photos and books.
It's all trash. You and everything you bought are trash to us.
Those things belong to me legally.
Not anymore, they don't. Actually, we wanted you to dispose of it yourself, but we're doing you a favor by disposing of it for you. You should be grateful.
Those are my possessions.
Not in our house, they aren't. And hurry up and send the divorce papers.
Please wait, there are still various things that need to be done.
Like what?
Legal matters, financial arrangements.
Don't try to buy time. We want an immediate divorce.
You can't rush a legal process.
Watch us.
I feel the same way, but there are still some things I've got to do.
Then why are you stalling?
I'm not stalling, I'm trying to do this properly.
There's nothing proper about you. Anyway, we're disposing of all your things, so stop contacting us.
At least let me get my documents.
No, you lost that right.
This could cause problems at my workplace.
Not my problem.
You're being unnecessarily difficult.
And you're being unnecessarily persistent.
Fine.
Is that all?
Yes, I'll let my lawyer handle this.
Good. Never contact us again.
Don't worry, I won't.
Hey you, what is the meaning of this?
What is it? We said that we should have nothing to do with each other anymore.
Don't play dumb with me.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Don't mess with me. We're in serious trouble because of you.
What do you mean?
All the bills are overdue.
And?
The credit card and utility bills haven't been paid, so I told William to pay them. Then he told me you were the one who had been paying everything. Is this true?
Yes, that's right. I was paying all the living expenses.
Why? Why would you do that without telling me?
William knew.
I'm his mother. I should have known.
Initially, we split the costs, but 3 years ago, William was demoted from the sales department.
What? That's impossible. He never said anything.
Did you never ask him about his work?
Of course I did. He said everything was fine.
He was moved to what you might call a dead-end department. He was given hardly any work, transferred to a department that exists just to encourage people to quit.
No, you must be lying.
Check his pay stubs if you don't believe me.
But...
Naturally, his salary was cut by about half. Even then, William said he'd manage somehow, so I promised to cover all the expenses until things improved.
Half? His salary was cut in half?
Yes, I have the records if you need proof.
I can't believe this. You're lying.
No, I'm not, and he never helped me pay the bills after that. The reason being, William started to become comfortable in that department.
What do you mean?
It's a department where he's not given any work, where he just has to sit there.
That's not proper work. He wouldn't be so lazy.
Most people would quit right away, but William seemed to think it was nice to get paid for doing nothing.
My son wouldn't.
He did, for 3 years.
I see.
So his salary stayed low and I kept paying all the living expenses, but from now on, you'll have to pay them yourselves.
How are we supposed to do that?
With my portion of the food expenses gone, I think you should be able to manage with William's earnings, though things will be quite tight.
Wait a minute. So from now on, we'll only have his small salary to live on?
Yes, that's correct.
But
Why are you acting surprised now? You must have known this when you kicked me out.
But I didn't know you earned that much. I heard you were doing office work.
That's not wrong, but I work in the office of an international trading company, so it's a bit different from regular office work.
Regular office work?
I deal with contracts from overseas companies, and the job requires knowledge of law and Cantonese. That's why I get paid quite well.
What's that? Are you trying to brag?
Not at all, I'm just stating facts.
Well, can William go back to the sales department?
After 3 years, no way.
Why not?
That's unlikely now. More importantly, he doesn't want to.
Then, could you at least pay this month's expenses?
No.
Please, just this month.
Why should I do that?
This happened because you left, right? If you had told me you were paying all the living expenses, we wouldn't have been pushed into this situation.
You kicked me out, remember?
So it's your fault. Send this month's living expenses as compensation.
Why should I? I'm the one who was suddenly kicked out and put in a difficult situation.
If you had come back properly to talk, this wouldn't have happened.
You're the one who changed the locks and made it impossible for me to come back.
Well, even so, you could have contacted us through WhatsApp. It's your fault for not doing that.
After you told me never to contact you again?
That was different.
Right. Then why don't you take it to court or whatever? Tell them you want to force the daughter-in-law you kicked out to pay your living expenses. Though I doubt they'll take you seriously.
Fine then. I'm going to complain to your mother.
Why my mother? She has nothing to do with this.
She raised you to be like this.
Like what exactly?
If you won't pay, it's only natural to make your parent take responsibility.
I don't think my mother will listen to you.
Well, just watch. Linda, I need to talk to you.
Oh, Sarah, isn't it? It's been a while. How have you been?
This isn't a social call. I'm contacting you with a very serious matter.
What's the matter?
There's no time for pleasantries. Listen, we're in huge trouble because of your daughter.
What has this got to do with Helen?
Send us $2,000 for living expenses right away. We can talk after that.
Excuse me?
You heard me. $2,000 now.
Wait a minute. I can't just suddenly agree to something like that. Why should I? And what do you mean because of my daughter?
Listen, your daughter abandoned us and left. That's why we're in trouble. Do you need any more explanation?
But it's strange to say she abandoned you. You kicked her out.
Who told you that lie?
Helen did.
That's all lies. She abandoned us. William's salary was cut. And I'm not working, so she was paying our living expenses.
And?
At first, she was all smiles, saying it was fine and that she would happily pay for everything. But gradually, her attitude became arrogant, and she started treating us like slaves. She expected us to do everything for her.
Helen did that?
We endured it, though. After all, she was paying the living expenses.
So you admit she was supporting you?
But then she abandoned us, saying she was bored. That's not acceptable, is it?
I'm sorry, but I just can't believe my daughter would do something like that. This sounds like a made-up story.
What are you saying? Are you calling me a liar?
Even if that were true, why are you playing the victim when you were dependent on my daughter for living expenses?
We weren't dependent.
If you didn't like it, you could have just earned money and lived on your own.
That's...
Besides, my daughter isn't the type to treat people harshly like that.
How would you know? You weren't even around.
My daughter never knew her father, and she barely lived with me when she was young.
Why?
Because I was stationed overseas for work. She was raised by my parents.
Is that so?
Yes, that's exactly so. I didn't return to the States until she was an adult. Even so, Helen still calls me mother, even though I have no right to act like one.
That doesn't prove anything.
And when she married William, she was so happy to be able to live with you, Sarah. She told me how exciting it was to live with such a wonderful person, and that you were the perfect mother-in-law.
She said that?
I had mixed feelings hearing that she was having so much fun with you as her mother, but I thought if Helen was happy, then that was enough. I could accept that you had taken my place, but it seems I was wrong. To think that she was ignored for 8 years.
No, that's not... You don't understand.
No, I can't believe anything you say anymore. My daughter spent 8 years trying various ways to repair her relationship with you and William.
That's not true.
But you trampled on her feelings. I will never forgive you. Please don't have anything to do with our family ever again.
You can't just...
I can and I will. Goodbye, Sarah.
Please pay this month's living expenses.
It seems my mother didn't listen to you.
That's right. The know-it-all wouldn't believe anything I said.
Who do you think she'd trust, her daughter's story or a stranger's?
I'm not a stranger. I'm your mother-in-law.
You were my mother-in-law. The answer was obvious if only you had actually thought before you reached out to my mother.
Shut up. Anyway, you're going to pay this month's living expenses.
I already said I won't. If anything, you're the one who needs to pay me something.
Huh, what's that?
Compensation for the divorce?
Compensation? What do you mean?
You really don't understand?
Stop being cryptic and explain.
Well, the cause of our divorce was you kicking me out of the house. If you hadn't changed the locks and locked me out, we wouldn't be getting divorced.
That's ridiculous.
It's actually quite straightforward.
Wait a minute. Even if that's true, since you're getting divorced, shouldn't William be the one you're dealing with? Why me?
Think about it carefully.
What's there to think about?
Because you're the cause. You ignoring me, kicking me out, trying to force a divorce, you're the root cause of everything.
That's absurd.
In cases like this, you can claim compensation from the third party who caused it.
You're making this up.
My lawyer disagrees.
What lawyer?
I'll be sending you a formal notice, so please make sure to pay.
You can't be serious.
This is all because of what you did. You're an adult, so take responsibility.
How much?
The lawyer will provide the details.
Well, I have nothing to pay you with.
Well, I have nothing more to say to you, so please don't contact me again.
Wait! Fine. I'll pay whatever compensation you want. It's a small price to pay to cut ties with you.
Good.
Then William can remarry another woman, and we'll build a happy family. You're the one who better not contact us later.
Trust me, that won't be a problem.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't contact you even if it meant the end of the world. I am completely done dealing with you people.
Good. We're done with you too.
Perfect. Then this is goodbye.
Yes, goodbye forever.
Just remember to pay the compensation when you receive the notice.
Whatever, just go. Helen, it's been a while. It's Sarah. Do you remember me?
What? What are you trying to do? We agreed not to have anything to do with each other anymore.
Please, don't ignore this message.
What do you want?
No, it's been a year, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
I finally realized that I need you.
What?
Things haven't been the same since you left.
Of course they haven't. You have to pay your own bills now.
It's not about the money.
Then what is it about?
After living separately for a year, I finally realized how important you are. Please, won't you come live with us again, the three of us?
Wasn't William supposed to remarry?
That didn't work out.
Oh, what happened to all those women who could replace me?
No, you're the only one suitable for William. No, you're the only one for him. William seems to have realized that too.
I guess no one wanted a middle-aged man with a low salary.
That's not fair.
Isn't it?
No, that's not true. He's working hard now. He quit that company and now has a proper job.
Really? Where?
Well, he's looking. And I'm working part-time to pay the compensation.
I see. Please continue with that.
Please, won't you live with us again?
After everything that happened?
We can start fresh.
You're just trying to leech off me because you're struggling financially. I won't fall for that.
No, that's not true. I really realized how important you are.
Even if that's true, it's too late.
Then can I come see you? Let's talk in person.
No need for that.
Why not?
Do you even know where I am?
I don't know where you live, but I know your company. Even if you refuse to see me, I'll stand in front of your company and wait until you talk to me. I'm free to do that, right?
No, that would be quite troublesome, so please don't.
Then let's talk. The three of us. You, me, and William. As a family.
I'm not family. Besides, you wouldn't be able to see me at the company.
Why? Did you change jobs?
No, I'm living in Hong Kong now.
Hong Kong?
Yes, right after the divorce, I was transferred to the Hong Kong office.
You never mentioned this possibility.
They'd been asking me to transfer for a while, but I kept refusing because I had to take care of you both. But I'd always admired my mother and wanted to work abroad, so I took this opportunity after the divorce.
But when will you return?
I occasionally visit my family home, but I'll be living here for the foreseeable future.
Living alone in a foreign country must be hard. Wouldn't it be much more comfortable to live here with us?
Don't worry, I'm not alone.
What? What do you mean?
I remarried a man I met here, and I'm pregnant with his child.
That's impossible. You could never get pregnant before.
Well, these things happen when they happen. Obviously, it wasn't meant to be with William.
You must be lying, just to spite me.
So I won't be returning there, and getting back together with William is absolutely out of the question. I'm building a happy family here.
This can't be.
But I'm really fortunate to have gotten pregnant at this timing.
What do you mean?
Because I absolutely wouldn't want to have William's child. I'm so happy to be having a baby with my current husband. I don't have any qualms about having a baby with his kind and carrying DNA. Unlike the kind of DNA I would have gotten from William.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Well, it's the truth.
You've changed.
No, I've just stopped trying to please everyone else. Anyway, this is really the last time. We're very happy here, so please don't contact us ever again.
You'll regret this.
No, Sarah, the only thing I regret is not leaving sooner. Hey, Mom, do you have a minute? Oh, what's wrong? Sarah just contacted me. What? No way! Yes, for some reason she was asking me to get back together with William. After everything she did? She said she realized how important I was. Wow, I can't believe it. She even threatened to wait outside my office. She what? Don't worry, I told her I'm in Hong Kong. How did she take that news? Not well, especially when I told her about the baby. I bet she was shocked. I know, I can't believe I lived with those people for so long. Did she apologize at least? No, just tried to convince me to come back. Right. I regret not relying on you sooner. I wasted 8 years with them. Well, don't think of it as wasted. You learned and grew stronger. That's true, and I found real happiness. Yes, but I want you to rely on me more. I will from now on. Promise? Yes, I promise. So from now on, I'm going to lean on my family more and take better care of myself. Yes, absolutely do that. Your happiness is everyone's happiness. Mom, the baby's kicking right now. It's like they're agreeing. Really? Oh, I can't wait to feel it too. Thank you, Mom, for everything. I can't wait for you to hold your grandchild. I'm really looking forward to it. When is your next checkup? Next week. I'll send you the ultrasound pictures. Oh, please do. I want to see my grandchild. After that, Sarah is still working part-time to support their household. By the way, William hadn't quit his job as he claimed. He was fired. He hasn't been able to find new work since then and now works as a night security guard. The night shift lifestyle was too hard for William at his age, and he quickly developed health problems. He's still trying to find a new job while going to medical appointments. However, no company seems interested in hiring a man over 40. So it looks like he'll have to continue with his current job. They both apparently head to work each day with looks of despair on their faces. As for me, I'm living in Hong Kong with my loving husband. I successfully gave birth to our beautiful baby. My husband is an engineer who works from home, so he actively helps with childcare, which is a huge help. At this rate, I should be able to return to work soon. When my mother held the baby, I'd never seen her look so happy. It really made me realize how significant grandchildren are. The irony isn't lost on me. Sarah's obsession with grandchildren ultimately cost her the chance to ever have one, while my mother, who never pressured me, now has a grandchild to love. Sometimes I think about my life in the States, but those thoughts are quickly replaced by the sound of my baby's laughter and my husband's warm smile. I finally understand what real family means. It's not about obligation or pressure, but about love and support. I heard from old colleagues that Sarah will still occasionally ask about me, but I've moved on completely. My new life in Hong Kong, with a family that truly loves and supports me, is all I need. Sometimes the best endings come from the courage to start over.